Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Just I want to know, I have just shared my slide. Are you able to see that one?
1 minute, sir. Yes, sir. It is clearly seen, sir.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir. জয়েন করো, জয়েনটা করো। স্যার এসে গেছেন? Sir, can we start?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon to all present. Vice Chancellor, distinguished scholars, and my dear students. We are now going to start our today's webinar on climate change in India, mitigation and adaptation, which is jointly organized by the Department of Geography and the IQAC of Bidhan Chandra College. Today, we have with us two eminent geographers of the country, Professor Gyanprakash Singh from Banaras Hindu University and Professor Lakshminarayan Satpathy of the University of Calcutta. We must be engaged with their valuable speech. First of all, I would like to request our Vice Principal Sir, Dr. Ramesh Kaur sir, to deliver his inaugural speech and welcome address. Sir, please start.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable distinguished research person, honorable another other dignitaries, dear colleague, research scholar, convener of the webinar committee, joint convener and coordinator, and affectionate students. It is really a great pleasure and privilege to be present in the national webinar organized by the Department of Geography in collaboration with IQAC Bidhan Chandra College. Being the head of the institute, I must congratulate the teachers of the Department of Geography, especially HOD Dr. Lakhan Chandra Pal, as he has taken initiative to organize the national webinar. First of all, I, on behalf of Institute, must welcome the respected resource person, Professor Gyan Prakash Singh, Department of Geophysics, Benares Hindu University, and Professor Lakshmi Narayan Sarpati, Professor, Department of Geography and Director, HRDC, University of Calcutta. I would be immensely grateful as they have all responded to our invitation despite their busy schedule. I convey my best wishes to I and all other members for constant supporting to organize the national webinar. I freely and frankly express my pleasure that we have got some highly energetic and enthusiastic faculty members, and they have been trying their best to arrange best thought-provoking seminars on the virtual platform. I do hope that our participants would reap a sound harvest from the day's webinar. I firmly believe that the day's webinar will be interesting and interactive one. The survey of the day's speech and reciprocal discussion, I do hope would further illumine the minds of the teachers and also taught. I wish a warm success of the day's webinar. Once again, thanking you all.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your appreciated speech. Now, I shall request Dr. Gyan Prakash Singh sir to deliver his lecture on climatic condition over India during 21st century. But before that, Professor Pavitra Bhattacharya will introduce Dr. Singh sir.
With us, Professor Gyan Prakash Singh from Department of Geophysics, Benares Hindu University, Varanasi, and visiting professor of PKNU University, South Korea. Professor Singh has received his doctorate degree from Benares Hindu University, Varanasi. Professor Singh has interest in the area of climate change, monsoon variability, global and regional climate modeling. He has been awarded with various national and international awards, such as the Young Scientist Award from DST, Regular Associate Award from ICPT, and many others. He has been the senior researcher of Korea Meteorological Administration and advisor of construction of research environment based on IT for atmospheric science and earthquake research, South Korea. Professor Singh has edited and authored a number of books and journals. Thank you. It's over to you, sir.
Now, sir, please start your speech. Sir.
Okay, thank you. Are you able to listen? Audible I am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Lakshman Chandra Pal, convener of this conference, and he has chosen very important topic, climate change, mitigation, adaptation policy. So that is why I was very much interested to give presentation. So today I have chosen the topic of my presentation is the climatic condition over India and their teleconnection with East Asia in high resolution atmospheric general circulation model during 21st century. So, as you know, the topic of climate change is a very, very burning topic of research nowadays. And there has been a lot of discussion in the media as well as in the political realm about the evidence of climate change in connection with the greenhouse effect and expected global warming. In fact, no other environmental issue has garnered more attention than the climate change and associated debate over the global warming. So this issue has been the topic of countless hearings over the past several years, and most of which have been essentially economy in focus, although some have dealt directly to climate change. Even the man on the street is aware of the associated with the continued global warming. If you see the list of the calamities related, very long list, but few of them are rise in sea level, hot spell in summer, drought, flood, and hurricane. Actually, the idea about the climate change has come in 1988. There was a very severe drought condition occur over in the USA in 1988, and worst drought in the decade. So, and it attracted attention, and many people thought that this was the proof that man-made greenhouse effect and finally brought the aspect global warming. In fact, during 1980s, one temperature after another was broken, and the same thing happened again in 1980. Then the question arises: is the global warming has arrived? So, in that time, the Charles Killing, he was the professor, and in the Hawaii University, so he had started to measure the emission of the carbon dioxide. So he has established one laboratory in the Mauna Loa, that is near about more than 3,300 feet above the sea level. And he continued the record from 1958 to 2005. So near about 58 year of record. So he has found this graph. You can very clearly see that emission of carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere is increasing from 310 ppm to more than 380 ppm. So that's why he was very much interested to know how carbon dioxide is increasing. So if you look the past record of the carbon dioxide emission, so you also know that James Watt has searched the steam engine, and in 1640, the temperature will be rise by very close to 6 degree, 5 to 6 degree. So, but if you look over India also, so you can see the many part. So it is approximately 2 degree, 3 degree, and in 8.5 also you can see it will reach in 2029, 2038, 2045, like that, it can show you the how it is changing in India. And this is the temperature, this is the precipitation variation over India. So in this diagram, you can see that precipitation has no any regular trend. So it shows the decadal variation. So sometimes it is increasing, sometimes decreasing, sometimes increasing. And here also you can see there is not a lot of changes in the precipitation. And this is because you will be more clear in the spatial variation. That is why I would like to show the spatial variation. So now it is visible, I think. So here you can see this is the reference level that is from 1979 to 2008, and this is the near future from 2010 to 2039, and this is the change. Similarly, change is here. So this is for the beginning of the century. This is for the middle of the century, 2040 to 2059, and this is the end of the century, 2070 to 2099. So what you can see, if you look the precipitation variation, so you can see that in all the scenarios and over the northwest part of the India, in future, the precipitation will going to increase, but in the northeast part of the India and central northeast part, so you can see that in future, the precipitation is going to decrease. And this type of trend you can see in the RCP 8.5 scenario also, increasing temperature, increasing precipitation over the northwest part of India and decreasing over the northeast part of the India. So how many percentage of scientists are agree with this? In 1991, only 60% of the scientists are agree that temperature is increasing. But after several publications and several proof of the observed data, so in 2007, about 97% of the scientists are agree that this global warming is take place because of the increasing in the concentration of the carbon dioxide, that is an anthropogenic activity. So climate scientists who is responsible for that change? So of course the human is responsible for this change. So 84% of the scientists are agree because this changing is because of the human activity, and 11% of the scientists are uncertain, and 5% of the scientists are agree, are no idea to say why this changing is taking place. So what next we can do? So produce more fuel efficient vehicle, reduce the vehicles use. So better to use public vehicle. So this way you can decrease the emission of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Develop the carbon capture and storage process. Increase the solar power. So better to use the solar power and decrease the deforestation and plant forest. So nowadays deforestation, it is very rapidly taking place all over the globe. So we have to stop this type of deforestation and improve the soil carbon management strategy. Between that, the soil should keep maximum carbon dioxide, means less emission in the atmosphere. So here I want to show you how India is teleconnected with the East Asia. So here I have used the India. I have taken the 4 blocks and we have tried to see the correlation. So you can see that India is related very to the North China, and it has adverse impact on the Korea and Japan. So this will be more clear here. So in this 8.5 scenario also you can see the red one.